Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. A lot has changed in WWE since Triple H took over the creative team. Some of his decisions have resulted in positive changes, including an increase in mainstream appeal, higher profits, new stars joining the roster, and several stars getting a push. However, many talents have arguably not been booked in notable storylines despite having much potential. A lot of names have flourished under Triple H's regime, like Jey Uso, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Dominic Mysterio, Nia Jax, and more. Many newer stars are on the way to the top, including Penta, Rey Fenix, and even new Raw signee Roxanne Perez. However, some names aren't experiencing the same amount of success in the new era. Gunther may still be involved in the World Heavyweight title picture on Raw, but fans aren't happy with how he has been booked since he lost the gold to Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41. Many believe that the nature of his loss to Jey hurt his character, while others feel he gained nothing from feuding with Pat McAfee. The outrage continued on the latest edition of Raw when he praised Logan Paul, which many felt didn't suit his character. The Ring General is one of the most dominant stars on the main roster, as seen in his reign as the longest Intercontinental Champion ever. The former Walter's World Heavyweight title run saw him feud with names like Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and more. However, his momentum has taken a hit since his loss at Mania. Becky Lynch was one of the superstars who shockingly appeared at WrestleMania 41. While many are happy to see her back in the Stamford-based promotion, it came at the expense of Bayley. The role model was supposed to team up with Lyra Valkyria against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at Mania. However, a day before the match, she was attacked by the man. Bayley hasn't been booked on TV since the beatdown, and her last-minute omission from the show of shows hurt her credibility. Karrion Kross may not be featured regularly on the Monday show, but he utilizes his social media handles to promote his character and gain the attention of fans. Due to his efforts, he has become a fan favorite in recent months. Kross has an intriguing character, which is poisoning each star on the Red brand and influencing them to turn heel. His in-ring skills are also good enough to deliver entertaining matches. Despite his rising popularity, he remains absent from Raw. Andre had a promising return to the Stamford-based promotion in 2024. Following his Royal Rumble appearance, he had a notable 7-match series against Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown, which earned him a shot at the United States title. Recently, the former AEW star has been absent from notable storylines on SmackDown. Despite delivering a stellar performance against Hayes, he was never booked to win the United States title. Finn Balor may be the inaugural Universal Champion, but his recent status on Raw doesn't reflect that. He has barely won any major singles matches recently. Tensions between Dominic Mysterio and Finn have been teased for a long time, especially when Dirty Dom won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41 by pinning Balor. If WWE's head of creative continues to delay the eventual split, it won't have the desired effect, pushing Balor further down the card. Her favorite wrestlers are Edge and Randy Orton. She recalls watching John Cena as Big Show vs. Edge in WrestleMania 25 in her first wrestling match. Hazel enjoyed the entrances, and what got her hooked was how cool and ruthless Edge was and how John Cena never backed down from his challenges. Hazel is a WWE features writer for Sportskeeda Wrestling. Currently a BS psychology student in her third year, she ensures that multiple accurate and reliable sources back every piece of information in her articles. She phrases even mundane information in her own words, especially when using single sources like books or social media posts, to add a hint of personal touch. Hazel has had a penchant for writing since high school. Apart from pursuing humanities and social sciences for her senior year, she attended classes about creative and nonfiction writing. In 2019, Hazel started working as a ghostwriter, and 3 years later, she began working for Sportskeeda. In 2023, she became a published author under 8 Letters Books Publishing House. Even today, when she is not studying as a pre-med student or writing for Sportskeeda, she enjoys reading and writing novels. Triple H, also known as The Game, has long been a cornerstone of WWE, both as a performer and as a key figure behind the scenes. Since taking over WWE's creative direction, his influence has reshaped storylines, character arcs, and talent utilization. While many have praised his efforts to revitalize the product, there are instances where certain WWE superstars have found themselves sidelined or underutilized under his leadership. This article delves into 5 WWE stars who, despite their potential, have seemingly been treated poorly or overlooked in recent times. Karrion Kross's initial debut on the main roster was met with high expectations. His ominous persona and the presence of Scarlett by his side suggested a character with significant potential. However, his main roster run under Triple H's creative direction has been less than stellar. After a promising return to WWE, Kross's character direction became inconsistent. He was often booked in lackluster feuds and failed to capture the momentum he had in NXT. Despite his imposing presence and unique character, Kross's potential remains largely untapped, leading many to question the creative decisions surrounding his character. Aaliyah's journey in WWE has been a testament to perseverance. She has showcased her in-ring skills and charisma over the years. However, under Triple H's creative leadership, Aaliyah's opportunities have been limited. Despite the women's division receiving increased attention, Aaliyah has often found herself on the sidelines. Her sporadic appearances and lack of significant storylines have hindered her growth and visibility on the main roster. Tegan Nox's WWE career has been marred by unfortunate injuries, but her resilience has always shown through. Upon her return, there were hopes that she would be integrated into compelling storylines. However, under Triple H's creative direction, Nox's character has been underdeveloped. She has been involved in brief and inconsequential segments, preventing her from establishing a strong connection with the audience. Her potential remains evident, but the lack of meaningful storylines has stalled her progress. Shayna Baszler's transition from NXT to the main roster was met with high expectations. Her dominant and submission-based style was anticipated to bring a fresh dynamic to the women's division. However, under Triple H's creative leadership, Baszler's character has been inconsistent. She has oscillated between being portrayed as a dominant force and a background character. This lack of consistent booking has prevented her from reaching the heights many believed she could achieve. Drew McIntyre's rise to prominence during the COVID-19 era showcased his leadership and in-ring prowess. He became the face of WWE during challenging times, capturing the WWE Championship and delivering memorable matches. However, in recent times, McIntyre's position in the company has become uncertain. Reports suggest that there have been disagreements between McIntyre and WWE management, leading to his absence from major storylines. Despite his previous success, McIntyre's recent treatment has raised questions about his future in WWE. While Triple H's tenure as the head of WWE's creative direction has brought about positive changes, it's evident that certain talents have not been utilized to their full potential. The reasons behind this are multifaceted, ranging from creative decisions to personal dynamics. However, the underutilization of these talents highlights the challenges of balancing a large roster and ensuring every superstar has the opportunity to shine. As WWE continues to evolve, it remains to be seen how these talents will be integrated into future storylines and whether they will receive the opportunities they deserve.